The Collective Music Nation is a nonprofit organization committed to the development of collective music. Free memberships are available now. The Collective Music Nation. One voice, strength in unity.
Need a personal shopper? Christmas, Boxing Day, and New Year's is just around the corner. Show up in style. I'll do the runaround for you so you don't have to. Contact me, Delicia Henry, your personal shopper and stylist, at bechic.notbougie@gmail.com.
You're listening to iLive Radio, changing the way you listen to radio. iLive Radio.
The number one hit music station.
You're listening to
Keeping It Simple.
Yes. Welcome. This is the Keeping It Simple Mix Show. I am your girl, Simply Lee, the MC. And, we're bringing you the music that you love right here on iLive Radio. In the studio today, we're going to have Xavier Hines. He's given us an exclusive interview. I can't wait to introduce you guys to this young, talented Toronto artist. Oh my God, he's amazing. So we're going to get into that in a little bit. I don't have to tell you it's cold outside. It is freezing cold. So we're going to warm you up with some music. And we're going to kick this hour off with Xavier Hines' latest release. It's called Tel Aviv. Remember, you're kicking it on iLive Radio.
I get lost inside my feeling, but I don't trip, no. About a bitch, you better know I'm not no simp, no. About a bitch, I can't be going outside. When I'm alone, I think of all the times we had. Want me to stay up, want me to leave up. Make up your mind so you can climb on top of me, up. On rainy days, this is a song that I'ma sing. On rainy days, I miss that girl from Tel Aviv. Don't say you rockin' and you rollin' and you leave. That just don't make sense to me. If you my brother, this forever. How you going tell on me? In the sun, writing these letters, wondering when I'ma leave, wondering when I'ma go home. Baby, I don't know. I'm in this cell, I'm writing to you from my soft hole. My nigga switch, I wrote a statement, left me so cold. That was my dog, baby. That was my bro. Oh, and all you gotta do is keep up with the bro code. Money always over hoes though. And don't you dare go missing when I damn need you the most. Cause I be reminiscing when you left me all alone. Get so lost inside my feeling, but I don't trip, no. About a bitch, you better know I'm not no simp, no. About a bitch, I can't be going outside. When I'm alone, I think of all the times we had. Want me to stay up, want me to leave up. Make up your mind so you can climb on top of me up. On rainy days, this is a song that I'ma sing.
Play local.
Days I miss that girl from Tel Aviv.
I'm on this road, and I'm not sure where my heart is headed. And if you left me now, I know how far I regret it. Told you once, tell you twice that I'm indebted. But I can't waste no time, you know my time is precious. Hey, hand up Eliante for that diamond necklace. Hey, tell me you don't need, girl, and I respect it. I'm on the road too much, shit kinda hectic. Telling you what's on my mind, don't use my thoughts as leverage. Hey, I've been traveling around these crossroads. Gotta compromise some, but that's a small toll. Hey, crazy when we first met, we was lost souls. But I know, I gotta grow. I lace my best, give her designer. If I'm sorry, his 50 racks for the stress. Not easy to impress, always wonder what's next. I go as deep as I can and make her shake like Tourette's and say, love is no miracle, and lust ain't no thing. But trust is something you should know, but we both been through pain. I'm on this road me now, I know how far I regret it. Told you once, tell you twice that I'm indebted. But I can't waste no time, you know my.
I still got anxiety, that's why I keep it on me. Sometimes I feel like I can't trust no one around me. There's another side of me, but I don't even show it. Cause I got way too many people eating off me. Been through the pressure, and I learned my lesson. So I count my blessings and run it up. But I still got anxiety, that's why I keep it on me. Sometimes I feel like I can't trust no one around me. Cause I got anxiety. Cause I got anxiety. Yeah, overthinking. Yeah, conversation. Yeah, complicated. Yeah, consequences. Yeah, people talking. Ain't got no patience. Yeah, just get that money. Yeah, and get that pay. And it don't matter how I do it. They gon' love or hate it. Yeah, I've been going through it. Yeah, got my mind racing. And they gon' have to face it. I'm destined for greatness. Yeah, I'm in first place. They keep trying to take. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Been getting high to kill the pain. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wish I could make it go away. I still got anxiety, that's why I keep it on me. Sometimes I feel like I can't trust no one around me. There's another side of me, but I don't even show it. Cause I got way too many people eating off me. Been through the pressure, and I learned my lesson. So I count my blessings.
It's touch money, take money.
But I still got anxiety, that's why I keep it on me. Sometimes I feel like I can't trust no one around me. Cause I got
You're listening to iLive Radio, changing the way you listen to radio. iLive Radio.
All right, come on. Let's get serious.
Yeah, been around versatile, south of France, Rosecrans, pin them up, knock them down, baby, I don't hold hands. Big booty, little dog, jogging by Kenneth Hahn, trying to get a fitness on, just stop in the car.
I've been around Marathon, Compton to Avalon. Me and Anderson, this is like Royal Tenenbaums.
No one goes to cinemas, so we on demand. They want a hologram, it's TikTok and dances.
Big shot, been the make me reminisce upon. I remember me and Dog, swap meet, Dickies on.
What was that, in 93?
You probably wasn't even born.
Dre, I think you need to trade the range for the 6.
I've been going back and forth, Chevy or Aventador. Took a walk in the park.
That's your backyard. Say, Dre, where you get the with the chocolate?
The same place that I saw them gods out in Panama.
Weave through the smoke trees where my seeds grow. Let them try to press, get like a freak. Won't beef till they get the freaking teeth broke. I just want peace, they don't want me to be peaceful. You know I'm a king, look at how my Cuban link glow. Gold medallion flow, only second to the now. Girls gone wild like them broads up in college. Looking at my child do the same thing that I did.
Where was you in the 80s?
Reaganomics, we so the mothers and they babies. Things was running around with stones that sound me crazy. Man, I took some shorts and a couple niggas. I gave them maybe.
Gave this a sample, that's my test tube, baby. Tell them things we back in town. Ice cream, pastries, 5-star general. I'm out ranking them.
Fiends gave me so much bread, I had to start thanking them.
Side hustlers stole some of my I started spanking them.
Talk the next to Jamaican accent, shopper ranking them. If you stole my shit, help you walk the plank with them. Buck him down like a acronym. Look, don't tell your peeps, but all the after him. You just tell me why you acting so masculine. Tell me why the f you asking him? Why? And as I'm smoking this branch, watch me pass the limb. I'm only here to collect my blessings with a pastor bin.
Weave through the smoke trees where my seeds grow. Let them try to press, get shot like a freak. Won't beef till they get their teeth broke. I just want peace, they don't want me to be peaceful. You know I'm a king, look at how my Cuban link glow. Gold medallion flow, only second to the now. Girls gone wild like them broads up in college. Looking at my child do the same thing that I did.
Go remember Beyonce. the letters on his plate. Do it start with L and end with an H. Yeah, I think it do, girl. What you tryna say? You might be confused, might have seen him round the way. Do we got a tat on his back to say the realest? Do we got a room with a mirror on the ceiling? Do we got an X out that he used to deal with? Girl, if you it's my I'm a here now. Everything, I'm doing anything and everything to him if he fucking with you, and he fucking with me too. Everything, I'm doing anything and everything to him if he fucking with you. Tell me, girl, what we gon' do?
Yeah, we're just keeping you warm. This is how we do on a Saturday, each and every Saturday from 6 to 8. It's your girl, Simply Lee, the MC. Big up everybody tuning in on the live. We are going to have Xavier Hines live and direct in the building to chop it up with yours truly. Make sure you guys keep it locked.
Champagne showers can't make flowers bloom, but the champagne keeps raining. My Rolls Royce umbrella, shooting stars in the room for the rain. Praying to the sky and paying for my mistake. They saw me in the hearse like I would die. From rags to a race, the stars in their face. If I go riches to rags, I put my face in the mask. Just put that shit in the bag now. Instead of poverty to fame, another new artist I probably the same. See how it's gone when you passes. My only exercise is me running out of classes. I'll drink to that. Dreams to reality. By any means, to your majesty. From misery to mimosa, I was pouring out, pour it up until it's over. Champagne showers can't make flowers bloom, but the champagne keeps raining. My Rolls Royce umbrella, shooting stars in the room for the rain. Praying to the sky and paying for my mistakes. They saw me in the hearse like I would die. From rags to a race, the stars in their face. Went from porkies on them porches and moving in Porsches, and it may seem like a daydream, yeah. If you know what we know, and you respect that I came from a Buick Regal. Had to ride a lead, off from the dead still to jet blue, to burning fumes on private jet fuel. Now they know my vague Friday. From a cocaine to cocaine.
Me want be good. Yes, I that me want. I could up me body and slap up me puppy. Me want be good.
Shoot again!
Me want be good. Yes, I that me want. I could up me body and slap up me puppy. Me want be good. When you put me raw, then a passage when a bridge. Yeah, me want be good. Yes, I that me want. I could up me body and slap up me. Me want be good. When you put me raw, then a passage when a bridge. Yeah, country gal, give me long, me no like shortcut. Can get it anywhere in a the beam a park up. Press button start up, hard up, call up. Boy, this need crowd, so me happy talk up. Love it when you use it, can no eating time. I'm like close span line. Set it like a sunrise set in at the evening time. Slime when you bust, you're still in time. You want be good. Yes, I that me want. I could love me body and slap up me puppy. Me want be good. When you put me raw, then a passage when a bridge. Yeah, me want be good. Yes, I that me want. I could love me body and slap up me. Me want be good. When you put me raw, then a passage when a bridge. Yeah.
She miss me, she miss me, she miss me. She tell me, say she want closure. change me meds. I run a program. Say your bag a man a rock you like ocean. A roadside thing you know gated like Oakland. Man a rub you like lotion. Say you a actor, full of Oscar. Bag a man a love you, them a tell me that for. Mount a thing them document and where them capture. But me never tell none of them fi watch ya. Them a prescribe for me like them a doctor. Know me heart make it broke and make it fracture. Them a fly down like a helicopter. But at this them never factor in. Girl your body wanted. Yeah your body wanted. I guess me love you process. Me no get your girl me haunted. Girl your
baby, I've been there before. When's the last time you took a chance at something new? We're ready for sure. No regrets this time around, I promise. Easy does it, soon you won't believe. We're living like this, just take a leave. Better yet quit, let's run away, cause we have to stay fit, yeah. We're ready now, stress now, we're so much take it off. See what I clear in them a gone, so I don't hear when them a talk. Fight the world if they don't like this. Can't live a life or please them. Oh no, we got no label, we just vibing. You give me a feeling, but I can't control. You made me get excited. I wanna be there everywhere you go. Ain't no time for
Bad mind, me see you. Not the energy for you. 5 million worth of bill. Busy. Bad mind, me see you. All the fight, them fight, and they try to stop my life in the seats, and I don't care. All the hate, them I hate, and I talk them I like in the seats, and I don't care. All the fight, them I fight, and I show bad vibes in the seats, and I don't care. All the hate, what them say they made me, and them narrate me in the seats, and I don't care. Cause me don't give a about the haters, dog. Every day my life is getting greater. No man I get money, stacking up the paper. Them gal give with it, now them get fit later. Yeah, man I come from the dirty dirt. Dirty shoes, dirty pants, dirty shirt. When you see the youth, them a bust you no fi hurt. Man take plane from the 1st to the 31st. Now the XX park till it dust up in the seats, and I don't care. Every time we touch the road, there's a two bills get in the seats, and I don't care. When man did hungry and I look it, figure cook it, you did make it clear, so you don't care. I know man play like every day for the year, and every man's shop, so we don't fear. You don't give up about the haters, dog. Every day my life is getting greater. No man I get money, stacking up the paper. Them gal give with it, now them get 50 later. Yeah.
All right, that was the hot mix. The first hot mix of the show. Make sure you guys keep it locked. We'll be right back here in the studio with Xavier Hines after this break.
Fight them fight and they try to stop my life in the seats, and I don't care.
Hey, this is Emily King, and you're listening to iLive Radio.
The internet's #1 on the World Wide Web. iLive Radio.
You're listening to iLive Radio. This is Jay Most. Enjoy.
How you doing? What's good? It's Nkechi the Lyrical, sitting in my zone here, vibing and listening to iLive. And if you don't know, get to know. And if you do know, you don't know. And if you know, then relax and enjoy the ride.
Attention à tous les musiciens, groupes, associations, clubs et organisations qui représentent les styles collectifs de musique à travers le Canada. Le moment est venu de reconstruire nos genres de nations musicales collectives comme le hip-hop, le R&B, le jazz, le soul, le reggae, le gospel et plus unis. La Nation de la musique collective est une organisation à but non lucratif engagée dans le développement de la musique collective. Des adhésions gratuites sont disponibles dès maintenant. La Nation de la musique collective, une seule voix, la force dans l'unité.
You're listening to iLive Radio.
Here are some words of wisdom. Don't change your station. Don't change your station.
Yo, this is Christopher Martin.
What's happening though? This YG.
It's Trash Out from Touch Money Music. Keeping it simple with Simply Lee on iLive Radio.
Drinking this liquor till I can't breathe. Know the ops lurking so I can't sleep. No slip. I feel like everything I write is from my heart. I 100 to the end and from the start. When I was locked up, I ain't seen no one play their part. Back when I was broken, I ain't even had no card. Now they say they know my name. Who are they? They moving super fake. God, I not know they was snakes. Bury me with all these jewels, diamond rings and VV chains. Bury me so when I die, you can post me on your page. This what youngins made up. All the things that I can't take, I need to say. Take my mama on vacation. Let me fix all of the days I caused you pain. But I pray my mama don't bury me in the casket. I wrap my hundreds and fifties all in elastic. Double the bag, you better flip it like gymnastics. Before I fall, I pray to God he better. I pray my mama don't bury me in a casket. I write these hundreds and fifties all in elastic. Double the bag, you better flip it like gymnastics. Before I fall, I pray to God he better catch me. My biggest said my words make him feel son. Talking from my soul like I ain't got no chill bun. Heaven only knows I'm rapping like a deal's coming. And I can't sign no deal unless it's like a meal, son. This ain't no paid in full. If my homie try to slide on me, he make the news. And I ain't nothing like this. I'm tryna make it out. I'm tryna make it out. And I thought that you were my brother, but you weren't my brother, no way. And you switch on me undercover. I don't know why you playing two faces. I smoke my problems in this backwood. I tell my offers just to catch up. I pray my mama don't bury me in a casket. I ain't got competition, I overlap 'em. I seen this vision before, I had to grab it. All these hundreds and fifties all in elastic. I pray my mama don't bury me in a casket. I wrap these hundreds and fifties all in elastic. Double the bag, you better flip it like gymnastics. Before I fall, I pray to God he better catch me.
Yeah, this is Simply Lee, and we're keeping it simple on iLive Radio. We got some technical difficulties, so Xavier Hines is going to be in the building in a little bit, but we're going to take in some tracks from the infamous Xavier Hines while we wait for them to arrive.
I get lost inside my feeling, but I don't trip, no. About a bitch, you better know I'm not no simp, no. About a bitch, I can't be going outside. When I'm alone, I think of all the times we had. Want me to stay up, want me to leave up. Make up your mind so you can climb on top of me, on rainy days, this is a song that I'ma sing. On rainy days, I miss that girl from Tel Aviv. Don't say you rockin' and you rollin' and you leave. That just don't make sense to me. If you my brother, this forever. How you gon' tell on me? In this I writing these letters, wondering when I'ma leave, wondering when I'ma go home. Baby, I don't know. I'm in this cell, I'm writing to you from my soul. My nigga switch, wrote a statement, left me so cold. That was my dog, baby. That was my bro. And all you gotta do is keep up with the bro code. Money always over hoes though. And don't you dare go missing when I damn need you the most. Cause I be reminiscing when you let me all alone. Get so lost inside my feeling, but I don't trip, no. About a bitch, you better know I'm not no simp, no. About a bitch, I can't be going outside. When I'm alone, I think of all the times we had. Want me to stay up, want me to leave up. Make up your mind so you can climb on top of me, on rainy days, this is a song that I'ma sing. On rainy days, I miss that girl from Tel Aviv. It's that the loving from the trenches. I said that I meant it. I told you I love you. Now I regret it. I say I need you, don't you find nobody else, babe. I say I need you, don't you leave me by myself. See, I let shots off from my bed. Spin a block back from my bed. Might get you new Mercedes, even though you drive me crazy. I be in this cell and I be thinking about you lately. Got me thinking about you like inside my feeling, but I don't trip, no. About a bitch, you better know I'm not no simp, no. About a bitch, I can't be going outside. When I'm alone, I think of all the times we had. Want me to stay up, want me to leave up. Make up your mind so you can climb on top of me, on rainy days, this is a song that I'ma sing. On rainy days, I miss
The internet's #1 on the World Wide Web. iLive Radio.
Life ain't perfect. Things don't always go the way we plan for them to go. Xavier Hines is on the way. I just want them to take their time and get here safe. I understand things happen. We've got a whole hour and a half left to go. So let's get into some Audria Kane. Okay, so I'm going to start this again because some big news. So Audria Kane was featured in Berlin's The Colors show. And this is massive. This is putting Canadian talent, herself and Skyfall are two Canadian who will be legends, two Canadian artists that will be legends that were featured on the Colors stage. So make sure you check out Audria Kane, check out Skyfall, check out the Colors show. It was actually an amazing event. Check that out. And let's get into Alone in Kenzo from Audria Kane on iLive Radio.
Getting kinda late, 'cause it's dark outside, and I think that your mind won't remember a thing. No, after tonight, if I don't make a move on you, but I always hesitate when you look at me in that way, yeah, like it's something you've been meaning to say to me. I can tell that it makes you afraid. It's okay, yeah. Why you wanna war with love, baby? Let me break your walls down. You know you wanna give me that, baby. Just let me guide you. And I wonder if we dance all night in the living room, would it ease your mind? Is that cool? When we're touching, do you feel the shiver like I do? And the summer, let the wind blow through my window. See your silhouette from the light of the moon. If you feel it, baby, come a bit closer. Why don't you? Why you wanna war with love, baby? Let me break your walls down. You know you wanna give me that, baby. Just let me guide you. Why you wanna war with love, baby? Let me break your walls down. You know you wanna give me that, baby. Just let me guide you. Why you wanna
Yes, that's Audria Kane with Alone in Kenzo. Oh my gosh. If you are not familiar with this artist, you need to get familiar with Audria Kane. You can find her on all social media at Audria Kane. Check out her YouTube. Her live performances are a treat. That's the best I can say. You got to see it for yourself to know exactly what I mean. We're going to get into Gary Beals. I don't know, some of you guys might remember Gary Beals. Do you remember a long time ago, the Idol show came to Canada, Canadian Idol, and Gary Beals was, I believe, I can't remember if he was the winner or runner-up or something like that, but anyways, his name gained a lot of traction in Canada and the US just based on his performances and his talent. So he did release an album about 2 years ago, and I'm gonna get into a track called Me for Me off of that album. So if you remember Gary Beals, check him out. He's still on social media, and here's his latest.
I expose who I really am to you. I lay bare, naked in front of you. I let you teach me to be me through my insecurities. Wondering what more you need from me. If you take and I take and we take, if you do and I do, we do. If you love and I love, we love. What more do we need?
If I write my thoughts on a page for you, would you see me the same way you read me? Every time I think of you, reminiscing on our yesterdays, baby, I can't let you fade away. If you take and I take and we take, if you do and I do, we do. If you love and I love, we love. What more do we need? How could you not take me for me? Why would you want to break free from me? Give you my heart, give you my trust, give you my all, and you just gave it up. How could you not take me for me? I stab myself in the chest, I die for you. I take my soul straight to hell, I burn for you. I pull out all the hairs in my head, I'll go crazy for you. Baby, there is nothing I would not do. How could you not take me for me? Why would you want to break free from me? Give you my heart, give you my trust, give you my all, and you just gave it up. How could you not take me for me? Take me from me. How could you not take me from me? Why would you want to break free from me? Gave you my all. How could you not take me from me? Yeah.
Man, Gary Beals took me to church. I forgot how good this brother sings. So that was Gary Beals, Me for Me. Don't worry, I know you guys were expecting Xavier Hines right now, but he will be here in the building. You just got to keep it locked. So we're gonna switch up the vibes a little bit. We're gonna go back to hip hop. We're gonna check out an artist called Try Shy, another really great producer, writer, all around artist, and DJ. Try Shy, and this is her track called Talking to You. Let's check it out.
Keeping it simple. Try Shy back again with another one. This one's produced by Dolly J. It's called Talking to You. Let's go, let's go. Back in the day, back in the day, back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. I used to think I had a lot of friends till I realized them niggas just pretend. Thought me and my shorty would never end till she gave it up to one of my mans. Used to think blood thicker than water till I needed a father. That nigga didn't bother. Stepdaddy had no honor. Did dirt behind my mother's back. Besides some other facts, growing good in the hood wasn't easy like some other tasks. Teachers and preachers ain't teach you about that other math. Sell crack, coke, or a pussy hole for money bags. Used to think shorty was hella bad till I realized she was just hurt inside and hella sad. Ex-man did her dirty, got a feeling unworthy. Made a vow before 30, she gotta get them stacks. Get him girl without a pretty nigga getting half. Pink fur, trip to NY, bring metal back. I used to think I had it figured out till I was locked up again in the cell. Thinking what the hell, just sitting by myself. Quiet as kept, without a word to tell. That's when I seen it. These demons are the reason. Lost souls shouting and screaming, lying, cheating and stealing, killing their own people, selling their own freedom just to buy sex, a Rolex and a two-seater. Back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. Back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. I used to think my friend was mad dope till I realized it was just a coke. Damn, thought it was cool, get turned, act a fool to the same shit, turned her to a goat. cause they don't know. Flaunt what they don't own for likes in the mobile phone. Together we all alone while the rich man laugh, cause most of us niggas broke. They used to think Toronto was a joke till they started calling Drizzy Drake the GOAT. Man, thought my city would crown me cause I'm afloat, and I realized shit, I ain't a hoe. I guess it's who you know, or maybe who you blow, or who tryna fuck gonna put you on a show. You better have a team for your dream if it's to grow like a seed that you sow, but to feel mad cold, way deep beneath the.
All right, that was Try Shy with Talking to You. Big up to Try Shy. If you're listening in, you don't know iLive supports you. So we're going to switch up the vibe once again. We've got some soca artists out. And one of our soca artists, Miguel Maestre, he is doing his thing, put his hat in the 2022 soca ring. He had his hat in, I believe it's the 2020 soca ring. So let's check out his track called Fete Et on iLive Radio.
You feeling so fat? Hey, and yeah, let me go. Soca music nice. So nice like paradise. So nice. Everything is love, just open your eyes. We could start a party day or night. Yeah. All hands in the air when soca starts to play. Yeah, it's every day, I feel it in my veins. All hands in the air, just let me see you wave. Yeah, it's soca music takes your pain away. Yeah, we come to it's a big party. Tell everybody, jam on somebody, that's our way. Yeah, it's a big party. Tell everybody, jam on somebody, that's our way. Yeah, 'cause we come to soca music mad. Oh, it mad. Find me on the road in Trinidad. Anywhere I go, I get on mad. If you're looking for me, check the band. Yeah, all hands in the air when soca starts to play. Yeah, it's every day, I feel it in my veins. All hands in the air, just let me see you wave. Yeah, it's soca music takes your pain away. Yeah, we come to
I couldn't come to the Canadian soca and not big up my girl Legacy. This is 2021 soca, still relevant. Go girl.
I never knew I could be with you and feel so lonely. I'm saving it all for you. Let me go. It's the love I have for you that keep.
All right, that was Play Local, and we are going to be back after the break. I'm going to hit you with some throwbacks. Keep it locked to iLive Radio, y'all.
This is Adrena, and you're listening to iLive Radio, changing the way you listen to radio.
Hey, this is Bay Bright, the bad boy indie soul, Bright Vision Entertainment CEO, and you're chilling, listening to iLive Radio. Keep it locked.
This is Cheryl Brooks, and you're listening to iLive Radio, supporting independent artists and their music.
Hello, I am Erica, and you're listening to iLive Radio with some of the best independent artists from around the world.
What up, it's your girl Shanaz, and you're listening to some of the best independent soul music from around the world with iLive Radio.
Attention all musicians, bands, associations, clubs, and organizations that represent collective styles of music across Canada. Now is the time to rebuild our collective music nation genres like hip-hop, R&B, jazz, soul, reggae, gospel, and more united. The Collective Music Nation is a non-profit organization committed to the development of collective music. Free memberships are available now. The Collective Music Nation. One voice, strength in unity.
Canadian Black Entertainment's mission is to create, celebrate, and promote Black artistry. Join us every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our Instagram for our IG Live with CBE, where we interview artists. Follow us on IG and spread the word. We are here for our artists and are creating a space for them to get the recognition they so deserve. Canadian Black Entertainment, IG Live with CBE, every Wednesday beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you on the gram.
You're listening to iLive Radio. www.iliveradio.com.
All right, we're back. It's about time to get into my favorite segment. We're going to hit you with some throwbacks, and we're going to kick it off with the girl, Janet Jackson. That's the way love goes. This is I Love Radio.
Like a moth to a flame burned by the fire. My love is blind, can't you see my desire? That's the way love goes.
True boss player, that's the cheat sheet. Wanna get about the store, you need to see me. Now I got you wondering what's behind the slouch. If you get too close, will you get turned out? No doubt it won't be the same if I hit it, cause you always gon' want it the way I did it. I'ma keep you fresh, make sure you stay kidded. See, once I got it, can't nobody else get it. From the bottom to the top, till you say stop. You and me with the freak inside my gray drop. I kiss everything, I don't miss a spot. Stuff you ain't never seen from the man you got.
Hold up. Baby, when we're crying, that's right. I get so excited. Ooh, how I like it. I try, but I can't fight it. Oh, you're dancing real close, but it's real slow. You know what you're doing, don't you? You're making it hard for me.
Oh, the song's on you. Requested you're dancing like you're naked. Oh, it's almost like we're sexing. Oh yeah. Yeah, boo, I like it. No, I can't deny it. But I know you can tell I'm excited. Oh, girl.
Step back, you're dancing kinda close. I feel a little pull coming through on you.
Now, girl, I know you felt it. But boo, you know I can't help it. You know what I wanna do.
Baby, when we're crying,
oh yeah,
I get so excited.
Feel so good, so real.
I try, but I can't fight it.
You,
you're dancing real close,
and it's a real,
real slow.
you know.
You're making it hard for me.
Now do it. Here is something that's gonna make you move and groove. Hey DJ, keep playing that song all night, on and on and on and on. Everybody, move your body. Now do it. Here is something that's gonna make you move and groove. Hey DJ, keep playing that song all night, on and on and on and on. It's Friday night and the weekend's here. I need to unwind. Where's the party? Mr. DJ, I am ready to call my friends.
What up?
We can all get down.
Say what, say what? Left eye, Donnell Jones.
Me and my niggas be rolling, stepping on you and your homies. The very first day of summer, all grown out in a Hummer, babe. Hit the park and parlay. Hope that you walk this way, 'cause you and your girls wanna ride. Play all day, puff on the line. Say what, say what, say what. You know that I like it, baby. Ooh, girl, you know what's up, and you know what I need. Say what, say what, say what. You know that I'm about it, baby. Ooh, girl, you know what's up.
You know what's up.
Digging you, I'm feeling you. You know what's up, know what's up. Said I'm begging you, and I'm wanting you. So tell me what's up, tell me what's up, baby. People thighs and I'm zoning. Around 2 in the morning, looking fly with the sundress on. I think I feel the bone coming on. Girl, you got me wide open, waiting all day and I'm hoping. So baby, don't front, backseat Jeep, you know what I want. Say what, you know that I like it, baby. Girl, you know what's up, and you know what I need. Say what, you know that I'm about it, baby. Girl, you know what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up.
Alright, stop what you're doing, cause I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. I look funny, but yo, I'm making money, see? So yo, world, I hope you're ready for me. Now gather round. I'm the new fool in town, and my sound's laid down by the underground. I drink a bottle of Hennessy, you got it yourself. So just like introduce myself, my name is Humpty, pronounced with the umpty. Yo, ladies, oh, how I like to funk thee. And all the rappers in the top 10, please allow me to bump thee. I'm stepping tall, y'all, and just like Humpty Dumpty, you're gonna fall when the stereos pump me. I like to rhyme, I like my beats funky, I'm spunky, I like my oatmeal lumpy, I'm sick with this, straight gangster Mac. But sometimes I get ridiculous. I'll eat up all your crackers and your licorice. Oh, yo, fat girl, come here, are you ticklish? Yeah, I called you fat. Look at me, I'm skinny. It never stopped me from getting busy. I'm a freak. I like the girls with the boom. I once got busy in a Burger King bathroom. I'm crazy. Allow me to amaze thee. They say I'm ugly, but it just don't faze me. I'm still getting in the girls' pants, and I even got my own dance. The Humpty Dance is your chance to do the hump. Come on. Do the Humpty Hump, come on, I do the Humpty Hump. Check me out, y'all, I do the Humpty Hump. Just watch me do the Humpty Hump. Yeah, do you know what I'm doing the Humpty Hump? Come on, I do the Humpty Hump, I do the Humpty Hump.
I can't understand. I can't understand. I can't understand. I can't understand. Things I
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I just destroyed another phony whack rapper again. She wasn't causing it. She must be stupid as a fiend. They should have told the child, you don't step to the queen. Perplexed and I'm vexed, cause everywhere I go, people be flexing, expecting me to wanna flow. I don't play that. The only way that I would be playing is if I pay back and run the playback. So what you're saying? You don't wanna be a sister in the name of rap. Yet you wanna talk crap and your style is whack. I would've squashed it before and made the whole issue dead. Now I'm fed, so it's off with your head. Now, the moral of the verse is your career is through. And don't be fussing with nobody who ain't fussing with you. If I was in your shoes, I'd let the beer start walking. Next time it might not be no talk.
I can't understand. I can't understand. I can't understand. I can't understand. I can't understand.
We fight every night, now that's not kosher. I reminisce with bliss of when we was closer and wake up to be greeted by an argument again. You act like a 10, so immature. I try to concentrate on the cure and keep looking at the front door, thinking if I were to evacuate, you'd probably be straighter than straight and wouldn't have so much hate. Cause you don't know the pain I feel when I see you smiling. And when I roll up, you start wilding. So I front like everything's hunky-dory. But it's a whole different story. You don't like the fact that I'm me. I don't put on a show when it comes time for you to have company. And your friends don't understand your choice of man. They speak proper while my speech is from a garbage can. But regardless, you shouldn't have to be so raw. I'm looking at the front door. I'm looking at the front door. Baby, I'm looking at the front door. I'm looking at the front door. And when you're with your friends, I glide to the side until the spotlight is mine and never sabotage a good time. But when they're not around, the fights commence. I'm the one you're against, and it doesn't make sense. Cause I'm the one that you claim to love for life. But all I get is gray hairs and strife. And I can play some old stuck-up rapper role and get foul every time you lose control. But that's not my order of operations. So I should win an award for lots of patience.
All right, we got Xavier Hines in the building, y'all. Make sure you tell a friend to tune in to iLive Radio right now. Let them get on that live stream because we're going to be back with Xavier Hines after this break.
This is Felicia Temple, and you're listening to iLive Radio, changing the way you listen to radio.
Hi, I'm urban Christian artist Kayla James, and you're listening to iLive Radio.
This is Atina, and you're listening to iLive Radio, changing the way you listen to radio.
Hey, this is your boy Easeman. You're listening to iLive Radio, supporting independent artists from around the world.
Hey, peace and blessings. This is Lucia D inviting you to join me each and every Sunday from 7 to 9 p.m. for Honey Drop here on iLive Radio. Journey with me each week as I spin the latest international sounds in new soul, R&B, hip-hop, and a little taste of everything in between. Every show features independent producers from across the globe in the beats beneath, and the 10 sweetest vibes of the week smooth out the night in the 10 Drop. Honey Drop, each and every Sunday from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time here on iLive Radio, serving up audible treats like honey, always with a heavy beat drop.
Attention à tous les musiciens, groupes, associations, clubs et organisations qui représentent les styles collectifs de musique à travers le Canada. Le moment est venu de reconstruire nos genres de nations musicales collectives comme le hip-hop, le R&B, le jazz, le soul, le reggae, le gospel et plus unis. La Nation de la musique collective est une organisation à but non lucratif engagée dans le développement de la musique collective. Des adhésions gratuites sont disponibles dès maintenant. La Nation de la musique collective, une seule voix, la force dans l'unité.
Need a personal shopper? Christmas, Boxing Day, and New Year's is just around the corner. Show up in style. I'll do the runaround for you so you don't have to. Contact me, Delicia Henry, your personal shopper and stylist, at bechic.notbougie@gmail.com.
Your number one local radio station.
What's happening though? This YG.
It's Trash Out from Touch Money Music. Keeping it simple with Simply Lee on iLive Radio.
I get lost inside my feeling, but I don't trip, no. About a bitch, you better know I'm not no simp, no. About a bitch, I can't be going outside. When I'm alone, I think of all the times we had. Want me to stay up, want me to leave up. Make up your mind so you can climb on top of me, on rainy days, this is a song that I'ma sing. On rainy days, I miss that girl from Tel Aviv. Don't say you rockin' and you rollin' and you leave. That just don't make sense to me. If you my brother, this forever. How you gon' tell on me? In the sun, writing these letters, wondering when I'ma leave, wondering when I'ma go home. Baby, I don't know. I'm in this cell, I'm writing to you from my soul. My nigga switch and wrote a statement, left me so cold. That was my dog, baby. That was my bro. And all you gotta do is keep up with the bro code. Money always over hoes though. And don't you dare go missing when I damn need you the most. Cause I be reminiscing when you left me all alone. Get so lost inside my feeling, but I don't trip, no. About a bitch, you better know I'm not no simp, no. About a bitch, I can't be going outside. When I'm alone, I think of all the times we had. Want me to stay up, want me to leave up. Make up your mind so you can climb on top of me, on rainy days, this is a song that I'ma sing. On rainy days, I miss that girl from Tel Aviv. It's that the loving from the trenches. I said that I meant it. I told you I love you. Now I regret it. I say I need you, don't you find nobody else, babe. I say I need you, don't you leave me by myself. See, I let shots off from my bed. Split a block back from my bed. Might get you new Mercedes, even though you drive me crazy. I be in this cell and I be thinking about you lately. Got me thinking about you lost inside my feeling, but I don't trip, no. About a bitch, you better know I'm not no simp, no. About a bitch, I can't be going outside. When I'm alone, I think of all the times we had. Want me to stay up, want me to leave up. Make up your mind so you can climb on top of me, on rainy days, this is a song that I'ma sing. On rainy days, I miss that girl from Tel Aviv.
Yeah, we are back. This is Keeping It Simple with your girl, Simply Lee, the MC. We have the man himself, Xavier Hines, in the building. Management, World Culture Entertainment.
DJ Lady Super.
Hey, let him know. Let me fix this mic situation because we need to hear you. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, Xavier Hines.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you, young
Good. I feel really good to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yes, the original Heartbreak Kid himself.
You know what it is, man. I gotta represent.
Yeah, man. So I have to introduce my listeners to Xavier Hines. I've been going on about you for, I don't know, my 3, 4, 5 years at this point, because that's how long you've been doing your stuff, probably longer than that. So let us know how you got started. Before you tell us that, tell the listeners who you are, where we can find you, what you're about.
My name is Xavier Hines. I'm a hip hop and R&B artist out of the 905 Durham side. So that's for all my, Pickering, Ajax, Whitby, Oshawa people. We are not talking Brampton and Mississauga today. They can have their own day elsewhere.
I feel attacked.
I'm sorry, but it's just about us today. But I'm a hip hop and R&B artist. I'm 23 years old. I've been doing it for 4 or 5 years. And honestly, if you want to get to know me, you got to understand that music is not just making something and putting it out. It's about quality. It's about attaching people to what you want them to be attached to, And I find with me, it's just a heartbreak brand, and that's what we push.
Are you hearing that? You got a smooth ass voice,
smooth
too.
Operator.
I'm not even supposed to be cursing and everything, but it's all good. No, this is the first time I've been a fan, and I'm actually officially meeting Xavier Hines for the first time today.
But it's always been love. That's one thing.
Always. So, DJ Lady Super, let us know about yourself.
What's going on, Lee? As you know, DJ Lady Super, and for those that don't know, Xavier Hines is my son.
Hey.
So, so while mom was doing her life or whatever in the DJ segment and things like that, he was in the background, always watching and things like that. So now the forefront is about him now. Mom's in the back, and the king has risen to the front.
Yes.
Xavier X marked the spot. So.
I love it. And you can hear it through the music. You can hear when you actually take in some of Xavier Hines' music, you can actually hear the influence, like you actually know about music. And there was 2 things that struck me. First thing was professional. You were one of the first artists that I listened to on my quest for local talent.
Yeah.
Where I was like, oh my gosh, you actually put some money in this. You mixed and mastered your stuff before you put it out. Tell me, where'd you get that? Like, how did you know? Like,
honestly, the first time I ever in my life recorded a track was with my mom, and we were at my cousin's studio. And like, being there, they were telling me, like, you got to know how to ride the beat. You got to know how to maneuver through it and write properly and know when to go high and when to go low on your cadence. But I finally got to put that to use when I was in high school. I got to sign up for a SAS songwriters competition.
Nice.
And I placed top 6 in Durham for it. But the first song I ever wrote was Lights Go Down. And like, that's what really helped me.
Big tune.
If you listen to it now, you'll see that I came a long way from maneuvering through flows and melodies, but that was the first track that I really put out for everybody to listen to, and I was the man on campus for a little bit.
Yeah,
I was the man on campus.
But
for a little bit.
It's funny you say that because a lot of people might consider your genre trap, right?
Yeah.
And trap, I call that, it's called trap for a reason, you know what I'm saying? Because there's only so much you can do with it, right? I find a lot of no disrespect, I do respect, I love the trap, you know what I'm saying? But again, it's like really limited. And somehow you've found a way to get on those trap beats and actually make your sound unique.
Yeah. More of a trap soul type vibe. It's not really just trap, because trap, like you said, is listening to trap, but it's trap soul.
It's a melody of R&B, but the lyrics are not as soft as regular modern day R&B. It's still rugged. It still gives you a feel where you're like, wow, I could take this somewhere.
Right. So one thing a lot of local artists, Toronto artists will tell you is not easy trying to bust as a rapper, even an R&B singer in the city. So what made you decide to take on that challenge and pursue a career in music?
Honestly, in my opinion, being in Canada you're right, like it gets difficult to be an artist. But if you have great quality music, you're persistent, you're consistent, then you'll be fine. I find consistency is key, but you also have to listen to yourself and listen to your fans. A lot of artists just put out music because they want to oversaturate themselves or whatever, so have you. With me and my brand, I don't believe in that.
Nice.
I believe in less is more sometimes.
Yeah, oh my God, that's very key, especially in music. Sometimes you can get caught up, just putting too many components into a track, and then
And you gotta have fun with it, you know? As much as it is a job and everybody looks at it like, yeah, you're gonna be a millionaire, so on and so forth, but you have to have fun with the process. If you don't have fun in the process, then what are you doing it for? You don't get to enjoy the ride, you know what I mean?
I hear that. So coming back to Supa here, being being a DJ, like, how is it watching your son, go through this whole transition and going through this process as a rapper in Toronto, an artist?
Like you said in the beginning, I'm a fan myself, right? Just because it's like, I mean, a lot of people that knew me or whatever growing up or whatever, or just like they know the story or whatever. Like when I was young, obviously having my son or whatever, I would always like put headphones to my stomach and play the music for him and things like that or whatever. But then when he came out and he was like crawling and stuff, I would beatbox.
Nice.
And he used to always bob to the beatbox and would crawl to it, and then he used to stop. And then he used to try to like freestyle or whatever. So I would freestyle and battle him while he was small. So when he was one, he was just like and so we knew, right? So anyways, so with that being said, and him just like one day whatever, he was in high school whatever, and he sent me a song, right? And I was like, he's like, Mom, listen to this. And I was like, okay. I listened to it. I was like, I lied.
Scary moment, by the way.
Right?
I think the scariest moment as a musician is showing your parents your music for the first time.
Yeah, but you know what? The best part with me, because I know a lot of people look at me and they think like, whatever, we're like, he's like my boyfriend or something, or we're the same age. No, it's because I'm young at heart and I get to see the youthfulness in the youth, and also of my age being older or whatever. So I'm in between, right? The both generations or whatever. So it's so much more to see them and their creativity and everything else and how they come up with certain things. Right. But he's also different because of his whole like his world is different. Let him explain his world.
Yeah.
His world is different. So we knock heads a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But everything is him though. I leave him to do everything on his own, his whole creative, whatever he wants. The only thing that I do, because I have the experience and because obviously Mom's a DJ, is I just give him like the knowledge and guide him through it.
Nice.
But all the creativity and everything else is him.
Amazing. So tell us about your creative process. Do you write, produce?
So for me, I write all my music. Anything you've ever heard me spit on is all me.
Okay.
But for producing, no, I don't produce my own beats. I shout out to my production team, York, Makai, DC, Hector, Fumo, those guys.
Heavy.
Those guys have made sure that they send me nothing but fire.
I'm gonna tell you right now, even if I didn't like what you were spitting on, I'd still be bouncing because they as producers, you guys picked an amazing team. So like that combination.
That is the one thing that I can say. Like I take my pride and joy in picking my beats. My instrumentals have to be catered to me. I can't just be on any and everything, you know what I mean? It just doesn't work for me.
Yeah. So I want to take in a track because I got some questions about this one. This one is called Bury Me. I believe you released this about 2 years ago?
A year now.
A year now?
Yeah.
So we're going to take in Bury Me. It's by Xavier Hines. Remember, this is Play Local. We're keeping it simple here on iLive Radio, y'all.
You already know.
Young Bang on the beat.
I pray my mama don't bury me in the casket. I write these hundreds and fifties all in elastic. Double the bag, you better flip it like gymnastics. Before I fall, I pray to God he better catch me. Bury me away from these haters and enemies. Drinking this liquor till I can't breathe. Know the ops lurking so I can't sleep. No slip. I feel like everything I write is from my heart. I'm 100 to the end and from the start. When I was locked up, I ain't seen no one play their part. Back when I was broken, I ain't even had no card. Now they say they know my name. Who are they? Who are they? They moving super fake, God, I not know they was snakes. Bury me with all these jewels, diamond rings and VV chains. Bury me so when I die, you can post me on your page. This what young and slick made up. All the things that I can't take, I need to say. Take my mama on vacation. Let me fix all of the days I caused you pain. But I pray my mama don't bury me in the casket. I wrap my hundreds and fifties all in elastic. Double the bag, you better flip it like gymnastics. Before I fall, I pray to God he better. I pray my mama don't bury me in the casket. I write these hundreds and fifties all in elastic. Double the bag, you better flip it like gymnastics. Before I fall, I pray to God he better catch me. My nigga said my words make him feel son. Talking from my soul like I ain't got no chill, boy. Heaven only knows I'm rapping like a deal's coming. And I can't sign no deal I don't know why you playing two faces. I smoke my problems in this backwood. I tell my offers just to catch up. I pray my mama don't bury me in a casket. I ain't got competition, I overlap 'em. I seen this vision before, I had to grab it. All these hundreds and fifties all in elastic. I pray my mama don't bury me in a casket. I wrap these hundreds and fifties all in elastic. Double the bag, you better flip it like gymnastics. Before I fall, I pray to God, he better catch me.
All right, that was Bury Me by Xavier Hines. I'd like you to tell us the history behind this track. This is a deep song. I hope you guys were taking it in.
Honestly, the history behind this song, I had time to write down. I got the beat, and I'm like, yeah, I got to sit down and write it. Like, write it down, go over it. What am I feeling? What are my emotions? And I was just feeling all the hurt and pain from, friends that you've had in the past, and they just snaked you, and it just wasn't good dealings, or friends that you've had that you needed to outgrow for the better. So, I just prayed my mom didn't bury me in the casket with all these people that don't even have my best interests.
Oh, my gosh. You hear that depth, y'all? Oh, my gosh. Where can people find your music?
Right now, you can actually find my music on www.xavierhines.com.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You can go find me there, please and thank you. But you can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music. Anywhere you type in Xavier Hines, I will be there.
All right. So, Mr. Hines, you've got a fan base, and you call them the Heartbreakers.
Yes,
Tell us about that. And by the way, I'm an honorary Heartbreaker, I hope.
Oh, you got it. You know already.
Let us know.
Honestly, the Heartbreakers brand was created simply for the fact that everybody is so cliche when it comes to love. Nobody can understand it. Nobody can grasp it. Nobody knows why it is, how it happens. It's just a feeling you can't describe. But how do you describe the opposite of that? How do you describe the hurt that you got to heal from if something doesn't go right? So the Heartbreaker brand was taking your broken heart and mending it. You put a bandage over it because it can never really fully heal, but at least you can help the scar in the process.
Wow, the depth, man. Honestly, I love this guy. Oh my God.
It's the higher learning.
Yeah, man. Damn.
But if you think about it, though, everybody is hurt in life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whether it's through a family member, a teacher gave you a bad mark and it hurt you, or whatever so have you. Everybody's been hurt before, but how do you heal from that? How do you move on from that process of embarrassment or hurt? You can't really. It's always going to stick with you. But what you can do is put it in the back of your mind, put on your superhero cape, and go out there and get it, because that's all you can really do.
Right. Now back to DJ Lady Super. Management brand. So you are obviously managing Xavier Hines. Do you have another group of artists that you're working with as well that we need to look out for?
There's a pool of artists, right?
Lovely.
X being the main artist, that, of course, because that was the first artist that I started branding or whatever, right? And it's not just me, myself. It's me and VC actually managing X and putting the work behind it on, and have another rosters of other artists that potentially to come. So when that time comes, there's other, because X has a lot of music that you guys hear just a few or whatever, but you guys haven't heard all the other mainstream music that we've been doing, all the features that we've been doing, especially the album that's coming up, the Handle With Care that we have. So him and VC has been dedicated to working on that and arranging that, some beats and stuff or whatever. And of course, me myself, when that pops off and it's ready to go, I mark it, I ship it, send it, and then you guys get it, whatever, and all the DJs and packs. So all those DJs, make sure you get your email available, because Handle Care is coming out soon. And then we got Warzone, the next single that we're working on. So to touch on the other artists and stuff, the only reason why we're branding them and things, so we're just make sure their brand's cleaned up and everything else to put them in front of their video. Because again, a lot of artists I find in Toronto don't have that resources or the means, or don't even know where to start or what to do. So instead of just putting them in front of just put up music and just, because this world's so cruel. You have so many people just waiting to, get in your comments and be like, yo, that was whack. So you want to make sure that you're just not putting them amateurly, and you want to make sure that you're building with them as well.
Once again, I shout out everybody that is an artist, musician that takes that time out to make music, because it's not easy. It's not easy for you to go out there and share your music and your emotions with the world, hoping that they receive it. So I'm very, very appreciative of any artist and all artists. Big up yourselves.
Yes. It also sounds like you guys are doing artist development at the same time, right? Because one of the big complaints in radio is, one of the things that actually stop an artist from getting play on the radio, it's the simplest thing, branding. But you you give us a track and it doesn't even have like metadata or an album art, right? And a lot of people think, oh, that's, just run the track. No, you can't do that because, we want you to get paid, right? So we want to make sure that SOCAN knows about you, BGI and all of them know about you so you can get paid. Right. So it's amazing that, your brand is trying to facilitate this developmental process.
World culture, right? Yeah. So, I mean, like with World Culture starting up based on the Xavier Hines, like even when I had radio show, everything with Xavier Hines and everything like that. So one of our main thing is brand development, right? And actually like across all mediums, not just looking good on one type of platform. Because again, a lot of people spend most of their time on Instagram, but they don't realize like there's other mediums to attack, right?
Yep.
And with brand development, again, I mean, it just gets to show whether or not the artist is serious,
right,
and going to commit to it.
Absolutely. That's one of I used to sing back in the days, and that was one of the things, the standout things that they do with the Idol shows, like the American Idol, Canadian Idol. They will have you sleeping on the street, sleeping inside for like 2-3 days just to see if you are determined enough, like willing to do that. And again, it's that's what you say, just like you said, sorry, a lot of the artists in Toronto, they just feel like they should be able to throw up an audio track on YouTube and that's it. But we are going to go into a break right now. So we're going to chop it up with Xavier Hines and Leah Super.
Let's go.
Yeah.
This is Jamie Sparks, and you're listening to iLive Radio, changing the way you listen to radio.
Hey, this is Jermaine Robbins, and you're listening to iLive Radio, changing the way you listen to radio.
Yo, this is Kiana O'Quinn, and you're listening to iLive Radio, changing the way you listen to radio.
This is Lavinia J from the UK, and you're listening to iLive Radio.
Attention, all musicians, bands, associations, clubs, and organizations that represent collective styles of music across Canada. Now is the time to rebuild our collective music nation. Genres like hip-hop, R&B, jazz, soul, reggae, gospel, and more united. The Collective Music Nation is a non-profit organization committed to the development of collective music. Free memberships are available now. Collective Music Nation. One voice. Strength in unity.
Canadian Black Entertainment's mission is to create, celebrate, and promote Black artistry. Join us every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our Instagram for our IG Live with CBE, where we interview artists. Follow us on IG and spread the word. We are here for our artists and are creating a space for them to get the recognition they so deserve. Canadian Black Entertainment, IG Live with CBE, every Wednesday beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you on the gram.
You're listening to iLive Radio, changing the way you listen to radio. iLive Radio.
The number one hit music station.
All right, we're back with Xavier Hines in the studio. This is Keeping It Simple. I'm your girl, Simply Lee. We also got DJ Lady Super, World Culture Entertainment. So can you just tell the fans a little bit about where you're coming from? So the music that you released, leading up until now and the process behind that.
Yeah, no problem. Well, in 2017, I started off with No Contract.
Yes.
That was my first ever album ever released.
Yeah.
I felt amazing completing it, but I didn't have a direction. You know what I mean? I was just making tracks that I felt good, trial and error. Boom. Started picking up, gravitating. People are loving it. They're like, oh my God, actually, you're doing well. I'm like, oh, thank God. All right. Thank God. Oh, sweat off my brow.
Yeah.
Then the next year, I dropped Roses of Broken Hearts in 2018. Now that's when everything started falling into place with the Heartbreaker band and everything like that, because that's when I started incorporating it. And that one is a banger.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Till this day, I still get people, I gave you. And I'm like, oh my God, you guys leave me alone.
That's good though.
But that was those two projects for me were totally different, but the same. I had so much fun making them, although they're two different vibes.
Right.
And then I followed up No Contract with No Contract 2, 2019. Yep. And then that was the same wave as the first one.
Yep.
So I'm just happy.
I've
been so proud of myself dropping stuff, and I'm just glad people get to hear it, listen to it. People message me, be like, yo, your song changed my life. And like me, I never thought I'd get stuff like that.
Yeah.
So the fact that I get that now, and like, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
Throughout the journey for sure.
So what about, because actually how I saw or found out about you was that same, what was the first album?
No Contract.
No Contract. It was that video. I think that was the one where you were in like a class, a college class.
Oh, Takeoff.
That was Takeoff.
Yeah.
That's it. So yeah, like as far as the videos, like I love your videos.
Thank
you. Tell me about that. Who does that?
So for the videos, for actually Takeoff, I shot it almost 3 times. Really, 3 times, no?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, like 3 times. I had a videographer before, didn't really work out. Got another one, didn't really work out. And then I got 3rd one, and it stuck. Shout out to Orazio for that one.
Nice.
And it happened to stick. We shot it actually at Durham College.
Yeah.
And it was lit. Used a green screen. I got creative. I wrote it out, did my timestamps. I was
Really?
excited. My first video, I was
Holy
hella
man.
excited.
Storyboard.
Hella excited. But all my videos that you've ever seen me ever release, I'm the creative director of all of them.
Well, we're gonna take in Takeoff. This was the song that introduced me to
Yeah.
Xavier Hines, and y'all need to hear it. So let's check it out.
Yeah.
I should actually let you introduce it. Introduce your track.
You know what's going on. This is your boy Xavier Hines. We're on iLive Radio, checking in with Simply Lee. We about to turn over Takeoff, ladies and gentlemen.
Rock up in my soda and I let it settle in. I swear I trained all these rappers, I'm a veteran. I put rock up in my soda and I let it settle in. I swear I trained all these rappers. There we go. Yeah. Rock up in my soda and I let it settle in. I swear I trained all these rappers, I'm a veteran. I put rock up in my soda and I let it settle in. I swear I trained all these rappers. I ain't cluffing no more. I learned my lesson. Told that I got a plot, so bring her best friend. I am not the man I was, I gotta check them. Just like how I count my money, I like president. Everything on fleek, they gon' with me. Gucci on the toes, face be supreme. She gon' throw it back if I tell her my name. I'm gon' throw a stack if she dance in my face. I can't see you through these Amsterdam frames. I can't take no pictures, I don't want no handshake. Hang up in my system, I can tell the love is fake. Get up out my way, all I came for was the K. Like, hey, whoa. I like Gucci flippers on my toes. I can't kiss no thotty, she a hoe. Skirt up to the party, it's a rose. Like, hey, whoa. I like Gucci flippers on my toes. I can't kiss no she a. Skirt up to the party, it's a rose. We pull up in something that you never seen before. She be doing tricks, shit we never seen before. Bottles on bottles, I won't last. Models on models, they got ass. Couple niggas OTR in the trap. If the feds kick it, it's a rap. I can be these other niggas, I can. That I told you I'm the man. I just wanna kick it, Jackie Chan. And she just wanna be like a fan. All I want is money, Gucci man. Like all I want is money, like hey, whoa. I like Gucci flippers on my toes. I can't kiss no she a. Skirt up to the party, it's a raw. Like hey, whoa. I like Gucci flippers on my toes. I can't kiss no she a. Skirt up to the party, it's a rose. Take off, hey, take off, hey, like hey, whoa. I like Gucci flippers on my toes. I can't kiss no she a. Skirt up to the party, it's a rose. Take off, yeah.
Yeah, we're back with Xavier Hines in the studio. Big up to everybody tuning in on the live stream, seeing Xavier Hines, DJ Lady Super. So we're getting, how do I say this politically? All right, so we're in a pandemic. Right. I'm gonna keep it at that. And a lot of it really hit the entertainment industry. It didn't matter what you were doing in entertainment, it hit us hard. But you somehow managed to, you did not let that get to you. You still released tracks, even if it was like a 2-3 singles, you still did your thing, gave us some visuals. What was how did it affect you? And, you know?
Honestly, I think the pandemic was a blessing in disguise for us.
Mm.
I feel like as a musician, the pandemic should have been that for you because everybody's at home listening to music, consuming it more than they normally would, you know? So it was the most effective time to drop videos, songs. And I got to thank my team for that.
Yeah.
I thank my manager, my mom, my other manager, VC.
Yeah.
I got to thank the Heartbreakers in the back.
Big up. Make some noise.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta thank everybody for doing their collective part because creativity doesn't just happen with me alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But these guys are always giving me creative ideas like, hey, what if you do this? What if you try to market yourself like that?
Yeah.
And that's the biggest push that I've had during the pandemic.
So it kind of gave you like you kind of reset. You know, take a
it
look.
was
This is what I've done.
It was beautiful.
It was amazing. Like,
Yeah, right?
without being overly joyous and exciting, it was great.
Nice.
Because you got to see who's really at the top of their game and who's just here for the show.
Right.
There's a lot of artists that
Fell off.
Yeah, a lot of artists fell off and couldn't get back on.
That's so true.
So-
That's true. So how do you manage to stay out of the so Toronto rappers, man? They have a like
Politics?
How do you manage to stay out of that? Because Toronto rappers is I haven't seen you on Six Buzz, which is good. So how do you manage to stay out of that?
Honestly, it's my upbringing.
Yeah.
It's my home training.
Yes.
My mother, it's my grounding from my friends.
Yeah.
We stay out of the politics because we just want to be great at what we do.
Yes.
All that other stuff, those are just obstacles.
No gimmicks.
No.
Yeah,
You
no
know?
time for it,
And
yeah.
plus where I'm from Whitby. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the 905.
East 905.
You're from the second 905.
No,
Because
the first.
905, the first. East 905.
East 905.
But you know that's where I'm from.
Yeah.
And like when I tell people that, they always think, "Oh man, you're from Whitby." Like, aha, you're from a hick town. But no, it's
Nah.
not a hick town. There's
No.
nothing sweet about it. It's just the fact of where I'm from. We
Yeah.
have more morals and understanding and comprehension of other people's respect and time,
Yeah.
and not being all in the limelight.
Yeah, I
We're
hear
okay
that.
with being the humble giants.
So what is next? So we're coming out of this pandemic. They're calling it the endemic now. Yeah, so what can we expect
So,
from Xavier?
as my
Hines?
manager talked about earlier, I have an album that I've been sitting on for about maybe a summer now, a year. And that's probably ready to go for this summer. And it's going to be crazy. It's called Handle with Care.
Yeah.
Obviously, heartbreak, heart, bandage, handle it with care.
Yeah.
Couldn't have thought any smarter than that. But that's what I'm looking forward to dropping. I also have a single, Warzone, coming out.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you guys when because I know you guys love to watch my dates. But it's coming out very soon. But you guys got to check out the website.
Yeah.
The website is going to show you all my updates, all new stuff coming out. I'm just going to all flood it through there.
And the website again is?
It's XavierHines.com.
www.xavierhines.com.
Ladies, if you're listening,
Yeah.
XavierHines.com. Fellas, if you're listening, XavierHines.com.
Right? Especially around Valentine's. Let them know. Valentine's, man.
I love that, man. I love that. All right, so I want to go into another track. Again, it's back in the days.
Nah,
Can't
we
afford.
love those. We love the oldies with the goodies.
man. Because again, believe it or not, there are going to be some people who are going to check this out. Maybe tomorrow or next week, and be like, I never heard of that cat. And I had a lot of people when I was posting saying, "Who is this?" Right? And I'm like, you need to find out. You know what I mean? All right, so we're gonna check out Can't Afford, and we'll be right back. Oh,
Yeah.
No, tell him. I gotta stop introducing your tracks. Go on, do your thing.
One more DJ drop for the night. All right, here we go. You are now tuned in. You know who it is. It's your boy Xavier Hines. We about to drop Can't Afford. Sifty Lee, drop that for me, please.
Canadian music.
I had to grind for this. 100 nights at a time for this. Money boosting my confidence. With all these broken promises. My brother got time again. They told me drop dimes on him. Caught a body like I'm in the gym. In the go with the snow on my Timbs. Look me in my eyes and see the pain I can't avoid. It's in my rhymes, you hear the pain inside my voice. I wanna fly up by a plane so I can soar. I wanna fly up by a plane, I'm going home. With the eggs on my chest, like a superhero, baby. I got so much stress, I don't know where to go, baby. I be feeling alone, all these nights on the road. Put me back on my throne, did it all on my own. Did it all on my own, don't know where to go. Still remember I'm on it, running through it like Sonic. Dropping by so tonic, dropping out so I had to grind for this.
100 nights at a time for this. Money boosting my confidence. With all these broken promises. My brother got time again. That's when we drop dimes on him. Caught up body like I'm in the gym. In the go with the snow on my Timbs. Look me in my eyes, you see the pain I can't avoid. It's in my rhymes, you hear the pain inside my voice. I wanna fly up by a plane so I can soar. I wanna fly up by a plane, I'm going home. Put the N's on my chest, like a superhero, baby. I got so much stress, I don't know where to go, baby. I be feeling alone. All these nights on the road, put me back on my throne. Did it all on my own, did it all on my own. Don't know where to go. Still remember I'm on it, running through it like Sonic. Dropping box over tonic, dropping box over tonic. I had to grind for this, 100 nights at a time for this. Money boosting my confidence, with all these broken promises. My homie just got time again. This homie dropped a dime on him. Caught our body like I'm in the gym. In the cold with the snow on my tail.
Yes, we are back. Xavier Hines, tell them the track we were just listening to.
We were listening to Can't Afford, ladies and gentlemen, by your boy Xavier Hines. You can find the video on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram at Xavier_Hines. You can also find me at www.xavierhines.com.
So performances. I actually personally haven't got to see you perform live or anything like that. So is that something you've done, or you're building towards, like a concert coming up?
That's something that I used to do a lot of. I used to do a lot of like underground local shows, as any other artist starting up as.
Of course.
But I realized that I'm more of the show than any of the other acts, and I'm like, oh my God, like that's too much energy that I'm putting out there, and other people are not matching it.
Yeah,
so it's true though. Like when you go to a showcase, and I know a lot of artists listening are gonna be like, damn, yeah, you're so right. Like when you go to a showcase, you're expecting everybody to at least have some type of talent, but like Toronto lately, the showcases that people are putting on, they're not really having as much talent. So it's like me going there is not really doing me a justice. You know what I mean?
It's not that. It's like, it's the vultures. It's like they will put on a showcase, but they're not trying to really put on
for
artists.
the city.
Right. They want the money that comes with the showcase of hosting it and giving that artist a little bit of a shine. Right. So I want to say, like, Toronto people, we need to come together more and unite. Like, we can't say that we're the older heads and doorkeepers or doing whatever, and we're blocking the door from them coming in, or making it harder for them to find us when it comes to resources. You can't say, well, you know, we're out there, but you're not making it to where you're interactive with the artists and everything else. So I see there's a lot of pioneers out there that have a lot of like platforms and this, that, and the third. So I would love to see like more of the pioneers putting on more things and bringing the youth together and actually trying to actually engage with them instead of just making this, whoa, you guys got to find us. How about we go to the artists and say, hey, what you guys need help with, or listen, and we can help educate you guys, pass the knowledge down.
Especially now more than ever.
Instead of just charging them for that knowledge and saying, well, you got to pay to have a summit or this, that, and a third, why don't we just try to say, yo, what best can we help them so that we pay it forward with the culture? Right. And then when these grants come up too also, I also feel like the artists need more of a direction when it can't just be like open base, because paying a grant writer, why can't it be easy enough where the artist itself can write that? Right. Why should I have to go pay a grant writer and I still don't know what the heck they're writing in it, right? And I don't know what's going on. Correct. And then it's like, I'm not learning. Put it this way. So everybody wants these artists to figure out stuff, but they're not giving them the tools or teaching them.
Yeah. That I agree. That is a sentiment in Toronto, especially with the older heads. Like, you want to do this? Show me, prove it to me. And it's like, well, give me the roadmap at least. So what is it that I'm trying to prove? Right?
Yeah, because I could be proving to you the wrong thing, the thing you're not even looking for.
Yeah, it's like, give me the directions. That's why I tell people life is a GPS. If you don't put in exactly your destination where you're going to go, you're not going to go anywhere. Bam. So it's the same thing with us as I tell you, as us mentors and stuff, because shout outs Vibes Toronto, Vibes Art Toronto, and also shout out Nia Center. Those are some mentorship programs out there that some of you youth can attack. So there are programs out there, but again, they're so silent that you don't even know they're out there. Right? And then there's people like me that create a world culture to show everybody who's connected to what, whether it be, that's why it's world culture, because it's across the world. So there's a lot of networks. So how that even came about, like, again, when going to a trip from the States and then coming back or whatever, I realized I have a portal to connect a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of just holding back, I was just like, I'm gonna put everything out there and everybody out there, whoever
Right.
doing music, craft, arts, this, that, and the third.
Nice.
Instead of just branding and just saying, okay, we're just doing it for Xavier.
Yeah.
How about
Yeah.
we put on for everybody?
Yeah, and I noticed that you do that again. I was following World Culture. I didn't even know that it was DJ Lady Super behind that. And actually, I did because I saw that you'd be posting stuff for Xavier and other artists. They didn't have to be like music. It was just anybody, any youths coming up, and I thought that was really
creative
very
collectives
important.
for sure.
Yeah, I gotta. So for those who are tuning in the live stream, got my apparel, World Culture, bop. My official heartbreaker.
Yeah.
With the Band-Aid.
You understand? So where can people get these things on the website? They can, all right.
On the website they can find it.
All right, so they're gonna go to sorry, let me see if I can do it like you. www.xavierhines.com.
Yeah. Just like that.
And get your smooth. Right? Get your apparel. Yeah. So you want to do a freestyle or what? I'm just joking at you.
We're not free. Yesterday's price
is not today's price. I hear you. Preach.
Yeah, the freestyle ain't free, yo.
No, I hear
You
that.
gotta pay for our freestyle.
So we are running out of time, but I do want to thank you guys so much.
Thank you
Listen,
for
they
having
went through hell and high water to get here, okay?
Different highways.
Yeah, different highways. It's cold outside, and I really appreciate you guys coming out. Go ahead.
Shout outs to you though, and
Always.
I Radio and everything else, and you doing your thing. We've been watching you for a minute, and you've been such a supporter from the time that you've logged on to X and just with music and everything
I just want to say, she's never asked me for a thing. Ever. All she's ever asked me to do is send her my music and show love back. That's it.
Man. That's all I want. Yeah.
That's it, man.
That's
well,
it.
us as DJs,
Yeah.
listen, man, we want to be able to put the music out there. Just keep sending it to us or whatever. We keep showing the love because that's what DJs are supposed to do. Not
Yeah.
get paid to play the song.
Absolutely.
Play the song.
And
play
just
the artist.
For
if
the
you believe in
record,
them.
I don't get paid to play any songs. Just want to be.
That's what we said. Yeah.
Like honestly, my thing is literally we're aligned.
That's
you know,
it.
I just want to promote
Synchronicity.
Yeah, good music,
Energy.
and like I say this all the time. This young brother is one of the most determined and consistent artists that I have come
Thank you
across.
so much.
Respect.
Now personally in Toronto. So I got to big up Xavier Hines for continuing to give us good quality content. Okay.
And I'm thankful for everybody listening, man.
Yeah, man.
Tuning in all over
That makes
the world.
that makes a difference. I couldn't make music if nobody was listening, right? So I'm
Yes.
thankful for everybody that listens and gives me their little feedbacks and tells me, "Hey, Axel, we like this, we don't like this." It's great because that all is part of my journey as growing as an artist.
Yep. So it's Valentine's weekend.
Oh, yeah.
So for the ladies, what's something the ladies can know about you? A little snippet. You know what I mean? For the ladies that be heartbreaking.
This summer, a lot of you women are gonna have a great time dancing to my music at your fiesta nights.
Let's go.
At the fiesta nights,
At the fiesta nights.
All right. So what's a gem you want to leave the people with? Xavier Hines and then DJ Lady Super.
Humility and patience is the key. There's nothing else you can do without it. You got to be able to be humble, face adversity head on, and you got to be able to be patient because not everything happens overnight.
All right. In 10 seconds, Lady Super.
Dream bigger.
Yes.
Dream bigger. I see a lot of people selling themselves short. Dream bigger. And shout out to my silent mentor across to the other side of the border at ATL. And shout out VC, man. Shout out the
Shout out Vincenzo.
Hi, this is Michelle.
Love and drugs,
You're
moving,
listening
let's
to
go. And world
I
culture,
Love
Leah,
Radio,
Xavier Hines. You already know.
Yeah, thanks guys for
This is
coming out.
Ronnie
We get
Sia,
into this
and
break
you're
right now.
listening to I Live Radio. Changing the way you listen to radio. Listen to radio. Listen to radio.
It goes down right here on I Live Radio.
Yo, this is Razan here, and you're listening to I Live Radio, changing the way we listen to radio.
What's up, everybody? This is Cy Smith, and you're listening to I Live Radio, changing the way you listen to radio.
My beautiful people, it's your man Tayanas, and right now you got it locked to I Live Radio, changing the way you listen to radio around the world, baby.
This is Miss Care, keeping you connected with your iLive 5x5. Brought to you by iLive Music, sponsored by Independent Hype, and powered by The Hook Entertainment. Contribute to the conversation by using hashtag iLive5x5.
For the latest and greatest in soul music and more, stay tuned to iLive Radio throughout the week.
Connect with our team at iliveradio.com or follow us at iLive Radio across social platforms.
Need a personal shopper? Christmas, Boxing Day, and New Year's is just around the corner. Show up in style. I'll do the runaround for you so you don't have to. Contact me, Delicia Henry, your personal shopper and stylist, at bechic.notbougie@gmail.com.
You're listening to iLive Radio.
Here are some words of wisdom. Don't change your station. Don't change your station.
All right, I want to big up Xavier Hines, World Culture Entertainment. Thank you guys so much for coming in the building and blessing the world, okay? So we're going to get into some throwbacks, and then we're out for the day. So I want everybody to enjoy the rest of the weekend. Have a great week ahead, and I will be right back here next week, Saturday, from 6 to 8, keeping it simple, giving you the music you love.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. If somebody hate you, give them the magic finger, yeah. But to my friends and the family, thanks for the love. Thanks for the love. Thank you for teaching bad mind people how to love. How to love. Thanks for the way. Thanks for the day. Thank you for tolerating
position. Shake it tambourine, girl, get into position. Shake it tambourine, go down to the ground, down to the ground, down to the ground. Shake it tambourine, girl, get into position. Shake it tambourine, girl, get into position. Shake it tambourine, go down to the ground, down to the ground, down to the ground. Shake, 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 shake off your bumper. Shake it like salt shaker. Shake, 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 shake off your bumper. In the middle, girl, tambourine, girl. Shake, 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 shake off your bumper. Hot just like a pepper. Shake, 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 shake off your bumper. Hey, yo, well, don't stop. In the middle, one drop. Make it shake, no touch back. When you wind to the bass, baby, cock back. When you rock back, hold on. Hey, when you move in your waist, you don't take shot. Make room, get your room, or they step back. And I like in your vibes in the set shot. It best when you do you bust it dance for real, baby. Don't ever stop. Hey, shake it tambourine, girl, get into position. Shake it tambourine, girl, get into position. Shake it tambourine, go down to the ground, down to the ground, down to the ground. Give me the work, with the work, yeah. Give me the work, with the work, yeah. Give me the work, with the work, now. Down. I come for this work. Sign me up. I come for this work. Sign me up. I come for this work. Sign me up. I come for it. Boss lady, I come for this work. Sign me up. I come for this work. Sign me up. I come for this work. I never work it properly. I wanna sign my signature, cross my T's, 'cause I have all the requirements that you need. My resume, flawless, suitable, diverse, reliable. If you're hiring, I just want to go to work, boss lady. I come for this work. Sign me up. I come for this work. Sign me up. I come for this work. Sign me up. I come for this work.
I want you to put a kiss on me right there, wherever you want, baby. Wherever you want, baby. Wherever you want. Won't you put a kiss on me right there, wherever you want, baby. Wherever you want, baby. Wherever you want. I like kisses in the morning when I wake up. That's the time I'm looking for shake up. If we was vexed, then we gotta make up. And you know what you gotta do, baby. Kiss me right there. Watch where I'm pointing. Kiss me right there, darling. I want you to put a kiss on me right there, wherever you want, baby. Wherever you want, baby. Wherever you want. Won't you put a kiss on me right there, wherever you want, baby. Wherever you want, baby. Wherever.
Is that something fun? Strictly facts. From front or the back. One big girl's team. Is a snack pack. Is a scene. Every carnival. And it's that. It's a different kind of vibe. You see the girl them a wine and bubble all night. In a different kind of style. See the girl them a wine and bubble all night. Tell me, oh my. See the girl them a wine and bubble all night. Tell me, oh my. In 4, 3, 2. Real gal whining, real woman whining. Real gal whining, real woman whining. Real gal whining, real woman whining. Is a scene, is a scene. Real gal whining, real woman whining. Real gal whining, real woman whining. Real gal whining, real woman whining. Is a scene, is a scene. Is a fit. Tell your boss I sweat. Soaking wet. My real
It's true. Say we toxic. We full of toxic love. 'Cause when I say we done, you say we done, then we back together. If that makes us toxic, we don't give up. 'Cause baby, at least we know it's real. Everybody has a type, and everybody has a choice. And baby, I choose you. 'Cause you're crazy, match my crazy. You're my Beyonce, and I'm your Jay-Z. Even when I'm so mad at you. 1 minute I can't stand you, next minute that is bad. I block you just to unblock you, and ask you how was your day like normal. And don't even talk about between the sheets. So sweet, I can't leave. Maybe that is why they say we toxic. Full of toxic love. 'Cause when I say we done, you me too need the team win, cause we stand on we own feet. Only God could ever control we. We have enough gal, see the whole heap. 3 girls to 1 man for the whole team. The gal a whine and beg for me whole shit. She grab on my pants tight like a virgin. It's certain tonight this girl must get a hurting. So me tell she, gal cock back and fling that to me. GBM bringing you another movie. Making knees touch, you too cutie. Make a pose and let the whole crew see.
Girl walk, let me see you make your body move. You make me whistle for you something good. Girl walk, oh, you make my body feel rude. Whining like a champion. Girl walk, let me see you.
Hello there, this is Benjamin Clementine and listen to iloveradio.com.
Hey, what's up, Toronto? My name's Bosco, and you're listening to iLive Radio.